If an advert can cost almost like 200,000, 300,000 Ghana Cedis to shoot, and the company is also selling his or her product, her company to you, it also means that that person can package his or her staff to sell to the target market within that range.
What's up, guys? My name is King Kwaku, so welcome to episode 24 of Showbiz University, your weekly entertainment podcast show. So on today, my producer told me that since everyone on X is talking about this whole 100K for a 3 minutes documentary thing, why don't we invite someone with expert knowledge on filmmaking and camera works to have an in-depth conversation on this. So that's what we'll be discussing on lecture time for Showbiz University today. But as you already know, we have Just Corner for you, where Senasin will be bringing you 3 headlines. We have your Mind Day segment where I'll be asking you an interesting question and I'll read your comments from the previous question. Then we have my favorite segment, which is the Weekend Playlist, where I share with you 10 hot songs you can listen to from Friday to our Sunday to the next Friday we meet. You get it? So this is what we've put together and named it Showbiz University, and we're bringing it to you. You can stream it everywhere on all streaming platforms. My name has always been King Kwaku, so welcome to my world. So on lecture time today, my guest lecturer is head of production for the biggest media producing company in Ghana, Adesa Production. You know them to be APL. APL handles everything media general production. On grounds, off screen, on screen, in between, everything. Like hell, they are helping me hone my talent in this whole television presenting thing, APL. So when my producer hit me up and said, you were having KD as your guest lecturer on lecture time, I was a little bit scared because chairman be big dog. You get it? Like, we play with big dogs, yes, but this is big dog, big dog. Your favorite producer's favorite producer. Chairman KD, welcome to my world.
Thank you. The way you are boosting me, and I'm quite scared. Is it the beard, the white, or what?
I mean, I know you're old in the industry, but I'm not that old. The beard is just for us. I know it's dye.
Oh, this is intelligence and stress.
It's not dye?
Nah.
Oh, it's natural gray hair?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Grandpa.
I'm in a class with my grandchildren.
Yes, exactly. And how does it feel?
Oh, no, it feels cool to share knowledge. You know, I love learning and sharing knowledge every time. So every day is, to me, a good opportunity to discuss what I've learned and also tap knowledge from what is also trending and what people are doing now.
And that's exactly what we're going to do today. Share knowledge, tap into what's trending and everything in between. I don't know if you heard the news last week where news was flying around, a certain video, a 3 minutes video, went viral. And according to sources, the video cost 100,000 Ghana Cedis to produce. So people on X, formerly Twitter, do not understand why such a simple video that someone can use maybe 10,000 Ghana Cedis to shoot should cost that much. So we want to get into details of video production, if possible documentary production or whatever, and know how is it possible that such a video, 3 minutes long, can cost, say, 200,000 US dollars or 500,000 US dollars, and what goes into it into details. So let's start with production in general. What should we know about production that the layman should understand and not get confused?
Well, the first thing is production is a highly capital-intensive venture.
It involves a lot of money.
It involves a lot of money. And the process that one go through before the person arrives at the final output is a lot. And you have lots of hands, lots of hairs, you know, doing different things to arrive at the same goal.
True.
So from concept creation, okay, let me put it like in a class. So let me break it down into the classroom session.
Okay.
So we have basically like 4 processes. We have the planning stage. The pre-production stage.
Okay.
We have the production stage.
Okay.
We have post-production stage.
Okay.
And at times we have the distribution stage.
Okay. So these 4 would have to be perfect to have good video output.
Yes, because you can concentrate on one part and leave the other. At the end of the day, it's like creating a human being. You get, I don't want to sound a bit judgmental because I've not created somebody before, but we don't want to have an impaired production.
Okay, so
yes,
beautiful face, no brains.
Yes. You know, we want things in its totality perfect.
I know someone that fits that description.
Let me be mute here.
Anyway, so you said pre-production, production, post-production, and distribution. So let's take it one after the other and educate us on what goes into all this. To have a good video out for the public to watch, pre-production, what goes into it?
So the pre-production stage is where the concept comes into play, the ideas. So you brainstorm on different ideas. What are you trying to achieve? Who are the target audience? What is the duration? What is the look and feel? You know, so you put everything on paper, the ideas, then you put the ideas into a script.
Okay.
So the script gives you a fair idea of how the final look will be. Okay. So you are looking at the characters, you are looking at the location, even at times you are looking at the song or the lighting that you're going to use. So then at times if it's animation, you factor that during the ideas and scripting stage.
Okay.
The special effects that you are going to use, you put all those things into the script.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, you know, that's what I'm saying. You have different hands contributing to have the final output that somebody sees. So at times it can even be a 30-second video, but the pre-production stage at times take even like 6 months.
For a 30 seconds video?
Yes, that is if it's
WhatsApp status length?
Yeah, if it is a high-end production that you are doing. But it depends on the concept. If it is not like a big concept, that one, maybe a day or two, you think about it, you execute it, you are good to go. But if it is something that you want to achieve, you want to create an impact, you want to make a statement out of it, you don't just put the ideas down. So at times you feel like people don't really concentrate on the pre-production stage. They just put, we have this idea ABC. I want to do a story about maybe media general. Yeah. Yeah, so Charlie, let's put it together. They just put script together. Let's go and shoot. And at times, they don't even have a storyboard. They don't even have a shooting script. All those things come into play during the pre-production stage. You plan the locations, what type of location that I'm looking for to help me achieve the vision that I'm dreaming of. You have to factor all those things during the pre-production stage. You look at the talents that you are using. Can this person deliver the message that I want to put across? What caliber of talent am I looking for? You have to even categorize or characterize that talent and see who fits that character that you want to portray. Then, is it a studio? You factor that. If it is a studio, what type of equipment am I going to use? If it is location, you even look at the weather. You look at power. You're looking at
electricity.
Electricity, yeah. So that's why even during the pre-production stage, you even have to do location recce. You know, to find out if the place that you're going to use fits the purpose that you're looking for.
This looks like a whole year's work to me, what you just said. And from what you're saying, I can see off the top of my head, like close to a 50 people kind of work for pre-production.
No, it depends on the scale, the magnitude of the production.
So can one person do everything you said?
I don't really advise when it comes to, at times there should be division of labor because people are experts in various fields. I can be an expert in script writing, but I may not be a good director. I may not be a good location manager or a scout. You know, somebody is even an expert in even scouting for talent. You can be a good director, but you don't have the eye
to say who
this person can fit that role.
Okay.
You know, and even when it comes to probably the storyboarding, interpreting the script into storyboard, there's an expert in it.
You know the storyboard conversation, I don't see that happen most often, especially in Ghanaian productions. I don't know. Me, the little that I've known, Abraham Ohinijan, I follow him a lot, and I know he does storyboards for almost all his music videos he does. But for other producers, I don't know. Can you explain to the layman that is listening to us, what is a storyboard?
Okay, so we are talking about generally. You don't see
generally.
When it comes to the advertising world, you see most of the producers using it. Yeah, because I will explain it. Because normally the client can't interpret the script. They are in words. So the storyboard is like figures. They are simple, cartoonish drawings that translate the vision into images.
Okay.
So probably the story says Kofi picks his bag and walks out of the room. The client may not be able to envision or visualize Kofi doing that. So you have to draw the scenario on paper. Okay. So you see that it comes in blocks and it comes in sequences.
Okay.
So first sequence, and storyboards also comes with image sizes.
Okay.
So it helps when we are executing it. So maybe Kofi picks the bag in a long shot, then you cut to a close-up of him picking the bag. So you have a full shot or a full drawing of Kofi picking the bag in one whole frame. Then the next shot, you see a close-up or CU of a drawing of the bag. Then you see another shot of Kofi leaving the room. So maybe it can be a medium shot of Kofi leaving the room. You can see even a hand of Kofi holding the bag or opening the door, the knob or the handle. So there are sequences, different images that has been drawn to give somebody a visual look or visual interpretation of what the script says.
That's a lot of knowledge to put in. So from pre-production, everything, then we go to production proper.
Yes.
So that's where we shoot, we factor camera works and everything, right?
Yes. So during the pre-production stage, that is where you also identify the type of equipment that you are going to use.
Okay.
So what camera will help? Because every camera has its own look and feel. They have its own mechanisms.
Right.
The lighting that you want to achieve, what lights can help me achieve the look and feel, my vision. So when it comes to the production, that is where all the elements, that is where you go to the terrain and everything that you've planned, everything that has been in your head for all these weeks, days, months, you put everything on the ground. So it also comes with another planning. That is what when you do. So maybe there's a breakdown in the morning, the script. After scripting, you do a production schedule. So you follow that production schedule during the production stage. So I'm shooting a day scene. I'm shooting a night scene. What day, what time am I shooting? What talents will come on board? What equipment am I going to use? So production stage is basically where you practicalize everything that you've envisioned.
So with all this coming into play, it is easy to say that a production can cost 100,000 Ghana cedis.
It is possible, because if 100,000 now is about what, like $8,000 to $9,000. Yeah, basically, can somebody calculate? It's like basically 9,000, 8,500 to 9,000.
And that's more,
it depends on the concept.
I mean, if you do the conversion, it sounds like peanuts.
Yes, yeah. So that is, if you take it from that angle, but what concept? Because, and also, what are you have to factor in the equipment that you are using. What type of equipment are you employing to use for that production? what personnel are you using? There are certain personalities in the industry who will charge really, really high if you want the best for your products. And there are some people that probably may negotiate for a lesser price. If you are taking maybe an art director like Tometi, and you've seen his works, and you know, okay, I want to achieve something with this guy, you know he wouldn't charge you less with everything that comes to play. And even the look and feel, the art direction also comes with its own costs. Maybe you are building a set. You are looking for a certain type of costume. But I think what you are talking about is a documentary.
Yeah, it's a documentary.
It's a documentary.
Why documentaries are not supposed to cost that much?
No, they do. Documentaries cost, but like I'm saying, everything depends on the concept.
Okay.
And your target audience.
Right.
What do you want to take from? Because it's a selling product. You are selling the product to them. So if an advert can cost almost like 200,000, 300,000 Ghana Cedis to shoot, and the company is also selling his or her product, her company to you, it also means that that person can package his or her staff to sell to the target market within that range.
Right. But let me ask you, do you think people who watch video productions or videos that come out, final products I am saying, value the kind of work that goes into that video? Do you think the general public, someone watching a video, do you think the person values that work that goes into that production?
First, I think we have to categorize our viewership, our viewing audience.
Okay.
You know, some people are exposed to high-quality productions with the availability of networks like Netflix, Amazon, even DSTV, you know. So when you look at the productions that are put on some of those platforms, you realize that a lot has gone into it. Like I said earlier on, it's a highly capital-intensive venture. So you feel like, oh, you will know, they will be able to decipher that, no, this thing, a lot has gone in it. And you can't take the audience too for granted. When they know that this thing, a lot has been invested in it, they know. And there are some people who have been exposed to, for the YouTube type of movies. Now, it is all over the places. The Nigerians are doing it. Yeah. You have like one location. You
shoot like 4 movies or 5 movies.
Yes, yeah, in a week. At times they shoot, so they can everything, then they break it down. So if I watch a movie with 2 or 3 characters in one house, automatically I know that this is a low-budget production. Yeah, I can compare. And now they are very discerning. They know they are highly intelligent, our viewers, when it comes to which production costs high, which production cost less. So if probably some people are arguing over certain things, then they know that, okay, they are comparing something that they've seen somewhere and what you've shown them. So now they know.
Okay, now the viewers are aware.
Yeah, they are aware, so you can't take them for granted.
Okay,
but there are certain productions that are low budget, but when you look at the quality, it comes out like a high budget. Yeah. If the experts are good, the technical expertise are very high, you know, they can achieve a lot with less.
Right. Last question before I let you go, or maybe last 2 questions before I let you go. How do we let the production company in Ghana be appreciated? Or what can we do as individuals, people watching this game, appreciate the kind of work people like UKD do behind scenes?
What I wanted to, I think you just took a bit of what I wanted to say. When you watch the Hollywood movies, you tend to appreciate them, you tend to appreciate the efforts, the costs involved when you watch behind the scenes.
Okay.
Yeah, you realize that they've built big studios, the equipment that they are using, high quality equipment that they are using. So when you're watching it, you realize that the effort, it wasn't like a day shoot. A lot has gone into it. And at times they even spend a year doing post-production, scoring sound, mixing the sound, doing ADRs, when it comes to the special effect. So I think there should be more education when it comes to some of those things. Our producers, our directors, the way they will invest in the main production, they should also invest in behind the scenes. And some people are really doing it. When you look at Peter Cedis, when you watch his movie and look at the behind the scenes, you realize that a lot has gone into it. When you look at Pascal Aka's movie, realize that you appreciate his movies because there's an education or tutorial about behind the scenes, the things that you don't see at the end, but things that the effort that all the team put into it, you tend to appreciate it. When it comes to MG, APL is trying to start something, like it is called Adisa Creative Academy. When we are opening our doors to the public to come, we train them. So it's going to be a masterclass series, for TV presenters, for the technical hands, for the creative people to come, so that we bring the experts in the industry to take them through the whole process. So at times people watch Day Trash, people watch GMB, and somebody will watch it and say, oh, this thing, I wish I know I can do this thing. But when you come and you see the process, the producers, the camera guys, the lighting guys, what they go through, you start to appreciate and you learn more. So I think everything is about education, educating the public, them knowing, okay, this is what goes into movie production. Because at times people just enjoy it. They don't know the stress. They don't know. And even looking for fans to shoot some of those things is a whole deal. It's so stressful. There's no fun available for any producer to tap in, I want to use ABCD to shoot my project.
I think that's a problem with government not appreciating the creative space. And that will be a conversation for another time. I know you really do not have time that much on your hands. So we'll schedule a conversation proper into the whole Ghana movie industry or Ghana production side using less than a month or two to shoot a 2-hour movie. And the same 2-hour movie staying in production for almost 6 months or 1 year in Hollywood. Like, you get the whole drift. Yeah. Hollywood can take a year or so. I mean, there are movies coming out. Aquaman 2 is coming out next year, but it has already been shot and trailers are coming out. If it were to be a Ghanaian production, it would take 6 months to shoot or less and come out the following month. We'll have a conversation around that.
But there's one thing I just want to chip in. When you go to Hollywood, they have the big studios that produce these big budget movies. So they have time for that. That's where they pump in millions.
So Ghana, we
hundreds
don't have
of
time.
Millions. No, there's time. But we have independent producers, like our producers here, who also shoot low budget, like 100,000, 200,000. Them, their low budget is like 500,000, thereabouts. Yeah, where they spend like a month or so. So we have ranges. Yeah. But if their low budget movie is like 500,000, our low budget is like $500,000. Yeah. But so there's a big difference. The independent producers don't spend that amount of time on set. They don't build the big space or sets, but they use what they have, but they are still able to achieve
what they want to
the
achieve.
necessary results.
Katie, thank you so much for spending time with us.
I appreciate it.
I have learned a lot on post-production, pre-production, pre-production and production proper. So post-production and distribution will be a conversation for another time. In addition to the whole government support and funds and time not being on our side and everything. Thank you so much for spending time. Your last words, you want to say anything?
Well, okay, I just want to commend you guys for what you are doing. Yeah, you guys are really doing good. And I like the fact that it is not... entertainment is big.
True.
Yeah, but normally the concentration is on music. Yeah. So if once in a while, we delve into theater. We are into books, film. It will help, you know, to spread your tentacles. If you spread your tentacles across, yeah, it will help. So I just want to say I do really appreciate what you guys are doing.
And thank you so much, too, for answering our call when we called you. We'll speak to you another time.
Yeah, I'm available all the time.
Yeah. KD says he's available like Davido, but Senasen is also ready with 3 headlines in the entertainment industry.
Hi there, guys. You're welcome to Just Corner on Showbiz University. My name is Senasen, and I'm bringing you 3 trending topics in the world of social media. So, last week, Friday, November 10th, the Grammys announced the nominations for the 66th edition of the awards in 2024. And prior to the nomination announcements, there's been a lot of anticipation for Ghanaian music at the Grammys because the Recording Academy recently introduced new categories, of which the Best African Music Performance was a part, and then Ghanaian High Life and Ghanaian Drill was part of the definition of the category. So we all thought it was actually our time to get to the Grammys. A lot of people had support behind Stonebwoy, looking at the work he's done over in the past year, the release of his album, his record label deals, and all of that. We all thought it was actually his time, or it was actually our time. But when the nominations were announced, it was unfortunate that Ghana music didn't represent like we expected. So the Best African Music Performance had Ashake, Burna Boy, Ira Star, Davido, and Tyler. The first 4 artists are Nigerians, and the last one is a South African. And of course, the trollings came. People were trolling Ghanaian artists. It's like tradition that once something big happens in the industry and it happens to other countries, it happens for other countries, and Ghanaian artists miss out. That is it. They are going to troll them the whole time. But this case, it was like people just singled out Stonebwoy and going at him because we all thought it was actually his time, and also because we saw his plea to the Grammy. What I mean by his plea is we saw him send his work for consideration, which was made public. A lot of people were not actually knowledgeable about the fact that you would have to submit your work and all of that. There's been discussions about why he made it public and all because of the truth. But I think it's all good. It's all good. He will always have to try. Like everybody has said, definitely the time will come for Ghana music. We are all going to get there. So, of course, congratulations to the nominees. We hope they bring it to Nigeria. The thing is, Nigeria is close to Ghana. So once they get it, we're definitely getting there. That's on the Grammy side of things. To the next story for Just Corner today, the court case between the FDA and Mark Darlington has been adjourned to January 17, 2024. Mark Darlington sued the FDA at the Supreme Court in 2022 for the regulations they brought out in 2015, banning Ghanaian celebrities from endorsing alcoholic products. So in 2015, the FDA brought out some rules that Ghanaian celebrities were prohibited from endorsing alcoholic products. Mark Darlington is a member of the Ghana Music Alliance, and they allege that it's discriminating and causing economic loss to the artists because celebrities make money from endorsements deals. So if you are telling them not to do a part of the job that brings them money, you are causing economic loss to the artist, and you are discriminating, because what is the difference if I do it and if someone else does it? But then FDA is also looking at your influence, and we all say alcohol is not good. So it's a two-side thing, but the case has been adjourned to January 17. So we are just hoping or waiting to see what is going to happen in January. To the last story for Just Corner today, Camido has been trending because of a statement he made in an interview on Hits FM with Andy Dostik. Camido was asked a question, and he was just saying about some features that he's done that are not out yet. And Camido mentioned that he has a song with Snoop Dogg, America's Snoop Dogg, and that song has not been released yet. Apparently, the song is for Snoop Dogg, so it will take Snoop Dogg's time to release the song. But a lot of people I'm happy. But some people, I don't know whether they think he's lying, but they are trying to make the thing funny, but it's not funny. I don't think Camido will go out there and lie about something like this. So we are very, very happy for him, and we genuinely can't wait to hear what Camido and Snoop Dogg have to offer to we music listeners. Here's where I leave you for Just Corner on Showbiz University. Keep listening to Showbiz. I'll catch you next week. My name is Senasen.
I mean the worldly people. That's why I said Lucifer. We are with the guy.
Something is wrong with you. On your Mind Day segment for this week, the question I am asking you is, what movie or what series has everyone around you watched and you are yet to watch? What series or what? I'll start with mine. Mine is Game of Thrones. I don't know why I've not watched that yet, but everyone around me, and Money Heist. I'm yet to watch those two television series. But tell me yours using the hashtag Showbiz University and 3extra, and I'll find your comment and read it. All right, so for weekend playlist for this week, Magnum is back into the scene with a brand new music. Title of the music is Complicated.
She want me, whole time with me she on you. So she wind and bubble and you get lit all night for me. Put it in reverse for you. Make her slap in the ta-ta-ta-ta-to-to-to for real. Honey, I get on me. Whole time with me, see her sweat so she make honey. So she wind and bubble it for me. Put it in reverse, make her slap jiggle it for me.
From Complicated, we find peace and solace in Teflon Flex's new song, Peace.
Bro, I'm happy when things are good. I'm happy when things are bad. The way they live my life, they make some people think I'm mad. A lot of things I've been through, there's a lot of pain in my heart. But hard times come and go, that's why you can't catch me sad. Never. For the greater purpose, I cherish nothing more than peace. Just to stay confident and put money into my steez. The way they look at things, if I don't speed, my life go freeze. So if women seem to be the problem, I will cut off my test.
If you love Asaka music, then you definitely love Kweku DMC, because Kweku DMC has a freestyle out and is on my weekend playlist. Title of the freestyle is Twitter Conversations.
Kweku DMC, the system, where if you most quotable, heavyweights can come unstoppable. But to me, I and the possible. Bam Tom Cruise in action, dead reckoning, mission impossible. Hey, beef, I'm a chef, I will make the stew. Hardest rappers in Ghana, Kweku DMC and a few.
I had to add this to the weekend playlist for this week again because I'm still understanding Famiya's verse he laid on the Kwekwananza remix, which is a product from Amrado. So Amrado featuring Famiya Kwekwananza remix is also on my weekend playlist.
No be difficult to do myself. Ubani ame mete no kwarat. Wewe ama mentina onti ase. Me da form de da me to me she ase. See I know me, I know if I fall. Unkwa me man if I fall. Thousand a beje me can chow. When him be me da chow. Make I live my life other you know. It's always at last time though. Wait for no man, let's go. Commando, I shoot like Rambo.
Shatawale has a new song out. Title of the song, Designer.
The way you move your body and when you got me putting pressure. 24/7, every day I go there watch you like a soldier. And anytime, any day I go to give you what you ask for. Design, baby, tell me a design now, baby, what is your design?
What do you get when you put Prince Bright and Papi Kojo on a song? Fireworks. Title of the new song, Prince Bright featuring Papi Kojo, Tender. Eno Baroni has a new jam out as well. Eno Baroni low-key is on the trends, all on the streets. Queen of Rap is out. Eno Baroni low-key.
So what I want you at the end to make our girl when you want to you. So what I want sort the end to make girls are Bobby a boy say a tray. Bestie so cross Becky. And then remember my bane and side check. Often is serious or be really cheap. But not traffic team more could do caswa. No bar for fresh and them. Fra with the two boy and passionate journey. I want no iron and a OT. Boys are by any mudeni. Opa man 3 rounds daily. Put to show you when I'm out saying still now be ready.
Kimpaluta is number 8 on my weekend playlist for this week with a song he titles Sikabefie. Has a high life guitar bounce to it. I think you'll like it.
not seeing me. I wanna see all my niggas win. What time who know me say it was green. Dr. Panier, oh, what me be? What's up? Talk this and this, and then for you whom aunties.
Asake is number 9 on my weekend playlist, hopping straight into Nigeria. And Asake has surprised me because he put on a remix featuring a Grammy winner, Hair, H-E-R. As a I don't get this. But anyway, maybe you will like it. People are talking about it, that's why it's on my playlist. Asake featuring Hair, Lonely at the Top remix.
I can't waste my time for no one. I came this life on my own now. Baby, you worry about you while I face my mother. I can't rely on too much money and too much pride. Still can't buy no peace of mind. Just count the blessings baby, I've been way too focused to be stressed.
And then straight into Jamaica, Coffee has a new song out. Not relatively new, but it's making waves. Coffee, Pressure ends my weekend playlist for this week.
Under the pressure, yeah, under the pressure, If your watch up and take away now, we cheat na take a car, we all under pressure, my friend. Sometimes when you feel it, you cry down. I hurt your heart, you know, but do not make it stress, cause it I feel be better, not feel living at the ghetto, feel be under the pressure, my friend. Yeah, Lord have mercy, this can't get no worse, I feel call it a curse.
And that's how we wrap up this week's episode of Showbiz University. My name is King Kweku Mensah. Catch you next week. Make sure you stream this episode and any other episode on all the digital streaming platforms. I'll catch you next week. Peace out.